on his way to the ring is the man that's already made his presence felt a couple of times tonight, Sean Vincent, Slim Sexy, and with him is the European scumbag Pierre and the scumbag in general, Richard Head. It's become apparent here tonight that Vincent is trying to get him some alliance here, some troops here, if you will, some backup, because it was last night in St. Louis that he lost the light heavyweight championship to the New Deal, Dan Walsh. Well, Sean Vincent has not stopped running his mouth, even though he lost his most prized piece of bling bling, the GCW Light Heavyweight Championship. And here comes the new Light Heavyweight Champion, the New Deal, Dan Walsh. And he's a proud American. He won't be taking kindly to these Canadians and especially these Frenchmen coming out here and making a mockery of both GCW and this great country. As for Richard Head, well, I'm not sure that there's a country that would have him. Maybe he can take Luxembourg, I don't know. Sean Vincent in the ring, running away from any sort of physical contact at this point. Believe me, he learned last night how rough and tough Dan Walsh can be. And if you'd like to see that match, you can go to the archives of GCW Home Video to get that particular match. More info about all of our shows on tape at www.gateway-wrestling.com. It was a tremendous bout last night, and we're expecting something similar here. Although I'm a bit dismayed to see that Richard Head,
I think I just figured out why Canadians have free health care. Yeah, because of them big old mouths that thought they was getting beat into comas. And I see her hanging out with a French guy now. Nice to meet you. Oh, well, I'll just beat your ass.
I was about to say, I'm dismayed to see that Richard Head and Pierre have stuck around ringside for this one. So Dan Walsh will have to have eyes in the back of his head, no question about that. But he proved last night that he can certainly take the measure of Slim Sexy Sean Vincent. And that's why, in my estimation, Vincent has fortified the troops a little bit here and has brought in some backup. In the space of 24 hours, he realized he may need some help to regain that light heavyweight title. Vincent is certainly going to get no help from these fans. They are solidly behind the New Deal.
What do you think of him? Boo! They don't like you, dude. They don't like you. They don't like you when women find most of the men's division.
And now Vincent ducks under, full Nelson. Into a hammerlock. Reverse facelock back into the knee. Oh, head first. Right in the base of the skull. Sean Vincent has skills, no question about that, but reversal now. Oh, what a clothesline from the New Deal. And Vincent will go to the floor. to discuss this with his compatriots. Sean Vincent, self-proclaimed Canada's greatest athlete. And then Pierre, the European scumbag. You know, all you need is to put Secretary General Kofi Annan out there and you'll have the whole gang of miscreants. Vincent's back on the inside now.
Did you understand what he just said?
Vincent wants a test of strength now. Now either he's not all that bright or he's got a devious plan, one of the two. And I'm thinking it's probably the latter. If you look at the upper body development of Dan Walsh, there's no way Vincent could take him to test of strength. They lock up instead. And Walsh cranks around with that wrist lock. Vincent reverses it. And now, a leg sweep to the second rope. Moonsault! And Vincent connect. Oh, no, keep the shirt. Keep the shirt. Please keep the shirt on. No! You had a good move. You could have covered the guy and maybe pinned him, but no. You've got to give us this bizarro striptease. Walsh deposited on the floor now. Now keep your eye on Head and Pierre. Oh, boy. The two scumbags on the floor, but Dan Walsh fights back. Pierre into the rail. And now, Richard Head into the apron. And now, Walsh has got that obnoxious-looking little beret. Hello. Oh, you know Walsh is enjoying this. Ah, but Vincent from behind. It was all to create a diversion. Right into the post goes the champion. That could turn this match around. You know, at one time in professional wrestling, that was a disqualification. Not anymore, but the reason for it is that is a tremendously brutal maneuver. Walsh from the second rope, crossbody. Count of one, count of two. Almost had him. Walsh drops a leg right across the face of the challenger and former champion, Sean Vincent. Hooks the arm. Oh, what is this? Uh-oh. The Wedgieplex. The Dan Walsh special. Covers him. Count him 1, 2. I guarantee you, Vincent has never felt a suplex quite like that before. Oh, boy, right squarely in the groin. That was nothing questionable about it. That was a low blow, and now Sean Vincent with an even more offensive maneuver as he takes off that jersey and shows us those massive pectoral muscles of his. Well, I'm safe to say that Sean Vincent is one athlete that will not be caught up in the Balco investigations with Barry Bonds. Oh! Dan Walsh, by mistake, just popped the referee. And Vincent's looking for an opening like that. What is this? High in the air goes Walsh. Victory roll from Walsh. He counters it. There's no referee to count it. He had Vincent pinned. You saw it at home. Everybody here in the arena saw it. Walsh now picks up Vincent. Oh! What's good for the goose is good for the gander. As Walsh picked him up high in the air and caught him right in the groin. Oh, boy! Referee allowing a lot of leeway here as this is a championship match. He's going to let some things go. And so both men have profited from the low blows here. But let the record state that Vincent started it. Vincent now reverses the whip. Uh-oh. Samoan drop. And now the champion's in some trouble, but instead of going for a cover, Sean Vincent continues to egg on this crowd. Vincent now has got Walsh on the ropes now. Come on. They're choking away at him. Pierre is. And now Richard Head gets involved as well. And you know, Dan Walsh just got back from Iraq. There's nothing he'd like more than to knock the head off of a Frenchman. No question about that, but it's Vincent continuing to pour in the punishment. Walsh reverses the situation. He's got him with the leg. Back ankle lock. Back ankle lock on the challenger. And Vincent's a long way from the ropes. Will he have to tap out? We may be moments away from a successful title defense. Enziguri from Vincent. Desperation maneuver, but a good one. Both men down, both men hurt. The light heavyweight championship hangs in the balance. Walsh getting the crowd behind him. Vincent trying to clear the cobwebs as well. And again getting the referee's attention now. What it? Now here comes Head into the ring. Spine buster on Head. Backdrop on Vincent. Where's Walsh going? To the top rope. He takes out the 7-10 split. And now Vincent, Head, and Pierre all out on the floor. Walsh scored on a tremendous maneuver, but it was very high risk. He may have hurt himself while he was at it. Referee counting. Walsh chops away at him. And he goes right for Richard Head. Oh! And he sees the Frenchman. You know, all that time in the Middle East, he wanted to pound some French people. He's going to get to do it. Hello! Take that, Jacques Chirac.
Come on!
And Dan Walsh is a one-man army out here. Vincent's back in the ring, the champion coming in after him, but Vincent meets him on the apron. High suplex brings him back in. Vincent now stomps away. Split-legged moonsault. We might have a new champion here. Hooks a leg. Count of 2, no! And Sean Vincent was a half a count away from regaining the GCW Light Heavyweight Championship. Dropped. Oh! Vincent tried to launch him into the chair, but Vincent took the chair and Dan Walsh retains the title. A miscommunication on the part of Sean Vincent and his motley crew. Dan Walsh is still your Light Heavyweight Champion. And Walsh is telling him about it. The one-man army, the new deal, Dan Walsh has walked right through Sean Vincent, Pierre the European scumbag, and Richard Head.